Israel has achieved none of the objectives it set itself 15 months ago. It set itself the objective of collapsing Hamas. Hamas is still very, very much a fighting force, and it's in control of Gaza. The sight of Hamas in pristine Toyota Jeeps and new uniforms delivering the 3 hostages in the middle of Gaza City shocked the Israeli public, who'd been fed a diet of news saying that Hamas had been collapsed. Here they were, back again, emerging like ghosts from the rubble, being cheered by the crowds, in control after 15 months of total war. And it said to themselves, what the hell's been going on? Why have over 400 of our soldiers died for so-called total victory over Hamas, when we can see before our eyes that the Hamas fighters have got pristine new uniforms and are in total control of Gaza? In fact, Hamas was recruiting at a faster rate than Israel could kill its fighters, acknowledged by Israel's own generals. It set itself the task of returning all of the 250-some hostages that Hamas captured. And most of the hostages that did die, died at the hands of Israel's own bombs. The only way of getting these hostages out alive would be a deal with Hamas. So on all of those objectives, Israel has failed. And let's be absolutely clear about this. The main obstacle to an agreement with the ceasefire was not Hamas, it was not the Qataris or the Egyptians. It was not the Americans, not even the Israeli High Command. The terms of the agreement are very much what Netanyahu could have agreed to months earlier. Why didn't he do that? Well, because I think he wanted to keep his extremist ministers, Smotrich and Ben-Gvir, in the cabinet, and also because the Israeli public believed in his propaganda that the best way of getting the hostages back alive was to pound Hamas. Of course, the exact opposite is the truth. It's much easier to say what Israel has lost in the 15-month war. And apart from national unity and national cohesion, I mean, if you think about it, this is the first time in Israel's history that there have been virulent and active demonstrations against the war while a war was itself in operation. So there's all that going on inside Israel. But outside Israel, Israel has lost decades of diplomacy, of pressure, and of lobbying in Washington to paint itself as the good guy in the Middle East, surrounded by irrational Arab alien forces. It itself has lost a generation of American Jews. 40% of American teenagers support Hamas. 66% of American Jewish teenagers believe in the Palestinian cause. They are seeing this conflict through the prism